shots though in, would you believe it, northern Sweden. It must be pretty congested in Sweden right now to run as a modern sports activity vehicle. And finally, a quick mention of Skoda. For $5,500, but is it any good? Stick around, we'll find out more. Plus on the podcast today, the Ford Mustang Mach-E is selling well. Volvo
so fucking low because all they expected was dudes in black hair, you know, screaming and crying, and get this other thing, and people really liked it because of that. You know, so you could kind of.
I just came back from an event that we produced with Cirque du Soleil, which was incredible.
Bass note. Two is the treble note. So one, two, one, two, two, one, two, two. Do you get it? It's the bass. And two. It's the higher frequency.
You're still talking, aren't you?
Yes. One, two. Buckle machine.
Matt Parksmith.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for listening to the podcast.
Yeah, no, I love it.
God bless you. Oh, I've heard that. When are we going to see this film about you?
I think it's going to be able to.
And who plays you?
Spud. Ewan Bremner. When I went down to see her, I did text you, said you want to come down with me.
Yeah.
We never ended up getting it together.
It's what letter? So like this one right next, Diamond again tomorrow night, 7 to 10. I'll leave you with this. A song that is so full of optimism. It sounds like it was written on Paris.
And he's not, I wouldn't align myself with his party politically, but I got on with him really well.
Yeah.
He gets local quality air pollution on a very personal level. He has asthma, and so do two of his children. It's a real personal thing. He hates diesel more than I do.
Yeah, well, mine just
particularly in
like trip hop comeback. If you're in a band, you get working on those breakbeats, alright? I miss it. That is Teardrop on Radio X, 11:15.
Doing 2 monthlies, but there again, I think you might have more success than me.
I left number 192, so it was the first sort of. I didn't even know what to make of the music because I hadn't, as a young college student, I hadn't really heard grunge.
LG Chem, they made a plant in Poland. Hopefully that's now been resolved for good. Battery supply has long been the bane of the lives of anybody making EVs.
Every television show, every internet thing. That's a job. That's a full-time 80-hour-a-week job just trying to do that.
Right, yeah. There's got to be a machine that can do what I do. Listen, I'm not even as a voiceover artist. I don't even have that kind of range. But there's this one instance where I was doing sort of a reporter satellite thing on the phone. So I was on the phone with about 8 or 9 different writers.
Yes.
And for very understandable reasons. It was really...
And it was a bit of a funny thing because, of course, we towed the EV1 with the Audi e-tron, because we had this big trailer, and every charging station we stopped at, we basically had to block all the chargers because of the trailer. And we had a particularly long-range EV in the scheme of them. It wasn't a Tesla with 300 or 400 miles. And yet, we mostly stuck to Electrify America and a couple of Francis chargers. Would think of as not the main priority when it comes to freeways you want to build out, and they were fine.
Right.
Lots of Walmarts. We saw lots of Walmart country.
Right, yes. Because that's the thing, it's that classic sort of, I think it's a peculiarly British fancy, but I've never done that, so I've always wanted to drive across America, not in a rush.
Right.
Thinking that indicator gives you right of way.
No. But is that same movement happening then in the States? I mean, in terms of fleet management?
Guys Unlimited, the award-winning, record-breaking podcast. It's also got some excerpts if you want the best of, you can put that on. And the question is, what? I'm not going to know what the correct answer is, but do you want them? And think what if you do want them, then that might what's the answer, and you can send that to podcast.
Sometimes you meet people like everything's great.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah, really?
What were you doing that whole time?
Yeah.
What's going on in your head? Is there a puppet show happening? Always? This is what delightful puppet show. So what's next? You're just sort of in the storm right now.
I'm in the storm. It's just a bunch of shows and press and trying to we started to get because the shop starts to take off, and it starts 4 months ago or something. Starts to
You've been demoted. You're no longer interim Matt.
He'd like that. Blink Patch would have laughed for sure.
Yes, because it was a reference that took place before '95. Here's Nerds Podcast number 582 with Dax Shepard.
Right. It's probably all show no go. They probably suck as eyes, but God, are they gorgeous?
They're just piercing.
They really are. They're a specific type of blue. It's just.
Did you tell her how you feel? She'd want to know.
I think it seems like something I would. I like.
You really are. They're a specific type of blue. Did you tell?
How you feel? She'd want to know.
I don't have any branch from like this though.
I don't think there's any. There's Dr. Richard Owens, who's the scientist who coined the term dinosaur, and there's the Olympic cyclist Jason Quinlan.
Sadly, neither of them released any music for Radio X.
No, not as far as I know of.
It just sort of feels like, I feel like doing this right now because why not? And that seems fun, so I'll try that. And why not do this? It's like the ones that
Sort of get ready to hunker down, whatever, I can't remember what I said. His response was, I pity your wife. That's what he said. And then a few days later I tried again and said just be prepared, family do stuff. But if I'm honest, he's an entertainer with a different. I'm not an entertainer, I don't think of myself like that. And so I don't have that show must go on, give them what they want thing. I lived with mates with him for a year, and then he had to go, well, it's the 18th of March.
Happy Meal Trolls World Tour. Rock out and enjoy apple slices and...
I couldn't lie to them if I was like, I didn't save it, I'm sorry.
But you are now, maybe it's a blessing because you're now forced to have 7 or 8 offices. You have to build like a global brand now.
I have to
house all your shit.
That's what this all
But it also is like flubber because the more offices and global branding you do, the more crap you're going to get.
That's exactly right. It's just a self.
I'm saying horse racing is very stressful. Why?
I'm just saying, where would...
Look, I mean, I happen to be staying across the street from Santa.
Yeah, very well. And then
it takes some authority. Yeah. It was fun, though. It was really fun.
It's
Aaron and I have those quite a bit, but he's like my brother. It's fine. We just get it, and we usually.
What if on Talking with Chris Hardwick I only allowed people named Chris, Christine?
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, I have a very special thing for you. Well, I'll just yeah. This is from Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, that is so.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's.
That's awesome. My biggest regret.
Top finish on it. Yeah, it's got in there. Even if I take Andy View with the side off of Neil, she will still have a quarter 7 finish easily. How was your day, Pete? Right?
Oh yeah, wonderful.
For Mr. James Corden. Plus, our studio audience is going to have the chance to come up and ask questions. I will give out prizes because that is what we do on this program. But James Corden, welcome to the. Thank you so much for doing this.
Something. Look, all I know is no one ever starts out on anything to ever try and make anything that's bad. You just don't. And
M. Night Shyamalan.
He still didn't start going, it's going to be bad. Did you see Split?
No, I heard Split was good.
It's awesome.
I love James McAvoy.
Is a hero and it's incredible. But the Emoji Movie is pick it up, put it down, leave it for a couple of months, pick it up, put it down.
Setting a long distance record. Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, in fact, wherever you're listening around the world. Welcome to AV News Daily, the edition for what happened on Monday, 23rd of March.
Honestly, it's great. I'm semi-pro.
Okay, me too.
And I'm very proud of myself.
Shows one of the prototypes covered. I mean, what else can be done? I've seen Elon Musk tweeting about making